Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shaleem's Creativity Room. It is Friday, May 10th. What's going on today? May 10th. Hair's not done, nothing, no makeup. It's readathon weekend. So when I'm done here, I will do reading and cleaning. Today is my bedroom. And yes, I do know that I did not do the song yesterday. I did not do the word of the day. I did not do wisdom quote, and I did not do national calendar. I didn't remember till it was all done uploading. Yeah. So hopefully I'll remember today. But yeah, like I said, it's Shadow Lounge Readathon Marathon. And they're a Facebook group. So it technically runs 6 p.m. Friday to 6 p.m. Sunday. I started yesterday because I know tomorrow I'll miss a few hours because it's Eurovision final. And Sunday is Mother's Day. And if I have my car, I may go visit my mom. Otherwise, I may go during the week, which would be Tuesday. So I may go Tuesday and visit her. And yes, it's my parents, but you know, I visit more with my mom than my dad. Today's the 10th. No birthdays. There's no birthdays. I do need to mark that I paid some bills. Okay, there's that. Yeah. I'm ordering food. So I get up this morning. Let me go on. Let's do today's things before we forget, and then we'll go on to what's going on today. Okay, right now it is 51 degrees, and today is a high of 55 and a low of 41. And it's raining right now. So, let's see. Light rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers in the afternoon. Winds northeast of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 80%. Humidity 77%, and sunset 8:23 p.m. Yeah. So let's do National Day. Here's a good one. National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. I think that's a good one. Today's wisdom quote: neither seek nor avoid, take what comes, by Swami Vivekananda. And today's a word of the day. I have no clue, so we're going to listen to it.
Skeuomorph.
Skeuomorph is a noun. 1. An object or feature which imitates the design of a similar artifact made from another material. Or 2. Computing, an element of a graphical user interface which mimics a physical object. So there is that. Today is Stuff Your Earbuds Day. Romance audio bookworms. Stuff your earbuds. If you need to know where to go, just Google Stuff Your Earbuds. It will take you to where you need to go. It says that it's easier to navigate it on a laptop than on your phone. I don't know why. I was going to use my phone, but that's what it says, so I will go. While this is uploading, I'm going to go check it out. Not like I need any more, but, you know, audiobooks, I can't pass up audiobooks. Yesterday, yeah, we got it right in here. How did you guys do yesterday? So yesterday was Thursday. And, oh, I brought the whole pad of paper in here with me. I didn't need the whole pad. Let's see. So yesterday was only to stitch on the stocking. Let's see, TV. I need that. I need my green pen and my red pen. Okay, so yesterday was the stocking. I was not in Zoom. Hey, stocking, treasure dragon. Ouch, god damn. My elbow is hurting really bad today. And I'm thinking maybe it is arthritis. Although my doctor said a long time ago that I hyperextended it. But it's raining today and oh my god, it hurts really bad today. So I do have on, usually putting this on helps, but I must not have put it on right because it is sliding all around. Okay, so I worked on the dragon yesterday, the stocking, and I put in 392 stitches. And it counted for daily 30, but nothing else. I watched General Hospital from Wednesday. I watched Walker. From Wednesday night. Let's see. I watched Eurovision. Semifinals. And the final is on Saturday. I have to talk about Eurovision too. I just do. Okay, so last night after dinner, I just sat and read because Eurovision was done. It was on from like 3 to 5:30, 6 o'clock. And so then the rest of the night I sat and read. And so I stayed up till, 11:30 and finished the book, Summers at the Saint. And that's by Mary Kay Andrews. So we'll talk about that too. So that's in there. Okay. Now, on yesterday's room to clean was the family room. So what I do, I took my Swiffer duster, did along the walls, the ceiling, the furniture, and then I polished the furniture. Vacuumed in there, and I think that was about all that needed to be done. Yeah. I didn't clean anything out of the drawers. I did throw out a few things. So that's what was done yesterday. Today is my bedroom, so I will Swift duster the walls, the ceiling, and then I'll polish the furniture and vacuum in there. And I think I have maybe a little bit of clothes to put away. Not a lot. Okay. First, I got up this morning. Now, it's Friday. Fridays is the day I usually go to town later on and I pick up some zero sugar Dr. Pepper, munchies for the weekend, and takeout for dinner. I do that a lot. If it's snowing out in winter, I have delivery. And I could have done delivery today, but where I get like subs in that from, they don't have diet Dr. Pepper. They only have regular Dr. Pepper. And I know if I'm going to eat the junk food, I got to stick to at least something that doesn't have a ton of sugar. And pop has a lot of sugar. So I text Scott because I know he's going to see his text a little after 9. So I got up at 8:30. I had woken up at 8, took my morning meds, went to the bathroom, went back to bed, and I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I was just snuggling with the cats. Got up at 8:30 and text Scott. Ugh, I said, you took my car. It's Friday. There's no snacks in the house, and I do takeout on Fridays for dinner. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? Because I can get delivery, but what if I make my own? So I'm going to make me nachos tonight, a big sheet of it. I will do a whole bag of scoops. I will layer the cheese, diced tomatoes, jalapenos, a green pepper. What else did I put on it? Olives. And all the cheese. I bought 2 things of cheese. Sprinkle it on. I've never done it in the oven. I've always done it. I had a recipe from Campbell's. So you used Campbell's cheddar cheese soup in a pan with like half a jar of salsa, and you warm it up, and then you pour that over and you add all your stuff. Well, I decided, no, let's go online and see how to make nachos good. So no soup. It says don't use the soup. To use shredded cheese. So I got 2 bags of Mexican cheese. So it says to put parchment paper on the cookie sheet, half the bag of the scoops or nachos, whatever you're using, half the cheese, half. They used ground beef with taco seasoning that you fried up. I'm not putting that on. I'm not doing ground beef. Because that to me is like a taco salad. So I'm not putting any meat on it. So I'll sprinkle that on, sprinkle on half the sliced olives. I'll slice them myself. It's cheaper buying a big jar and slicing them yourself. Jalapenos, the green pepper. Yeah, diced tomatoes, jalapenos. I think that's it. And then you put the scoops over the top of that and then layer everything again. And you stick it in the oven on 400 for 15 to 20 minutes. So it'll be the first time I'm fixing it that way. Hopefully it comes out good. Then when it comes out of the oven, you sprinkle on all your salsa and your sour cream. So yes, it is Fat Friday. I used to do Fat Friday every week with my boys when they were growing up. Scott always worked. Scott's always had a second job since I've known him. When we first got married, he didn't. But when I met him, he would sometimes help out at an ice cream shop. But for most of the time that we've been together, he's always had a second job. I didn't work when the boys were born because he did not want anybody else raising the boys. He wanted me to be stay at home, so he always worked at the gas station. Well, he started working at a friend's stand that has like vegetables and flowers and all that, and he threw his back out lifting something. And I don't think he went back, and then the place shut down. So then he started working at the gas station. He had been at that gas station since Justin was a baby. Yep. So, you know, he's gone through a couple owners. The first owner treated him like gold. The second set of owners treated him really well, but this new set of owners are total assholes. They're young. They're like in their 30s. They know it all. Scott don't know shit, even though he'd been there forever. So that's why he's not there anymore, because they treated him like shit. And when he quit, Dylan quit, because Dylan been there since he was 15. I forgot how I got off on that tangent. I don't remember. Oh, Fat Fridays. See what happens? This is what happens when I get together with my friends, too. We just go off. So Fat Fridays, I would take the boys, we would go to Tops, and we would go find, like, mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers, frozen pizza. Every week was something different. And so I started making nachos using the recipe I had from Campbell's. But I want to start making them a little bit better. So I'm going to try it this way. But yeah, we've always done a Fat Friday. And then, you know, the boys moved out and I didn't do that anymore. And Scott always worked second shift at his other jobs. He always worked second shift, so he wasn't home. So in the wintertime, I think I would buy the stuff in advance and have it in the house, or I would order takeout and have it delivered, so I didn't drive in the snow. So yeah, that was Friday. So I'm pretty much going back to doing that, but it's just me. So I'm going to make this big tray, and it better last me all weekend, because that's a lot of food. And I don't have a problem reheating it. It says you can reheat it in the oven, but I can reheat it in my air fryer. So I will have enough there for all 3 days. I think Justin's coming tomorrow. I got to find out. But I am going to warn him, we're not watching Palm Royale. We're watching Eurovision. Okay. And I'm going to do so I'm getting things delivered from Tops. I'm doing Instacart. So tomorrow I'm going to do a rice and chicken and broccoli casserole in the oven. I already have the rice and the chicken. So I ordered broccoli and the cream of mushroom soup. You can use cream of chicken, cream of celery, cream of mushroom. I don't have a recipe. I hardly use recipes, you guys. I am the kind that will go in the fridge and go in the cupboard, go in the freezer, see what I have, and throw something together as a casserole. My family loves those. Those are their best meals that I don't know why. They're like the easiest thing to do, and they make a big pan, so I always have leftovers. Anyways. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to sit and read all day. Dylan did message me. Yesterday, asking what I was going to do today, and I said just reading all day. And he said, oh, can I come over? He goes, he has to go drop the boys off to their mom, and then he doesn't have to pick Candy up from work until like probably 6. So he asked if he could come hang out with me. I said, sure. So he'll be here a few hours, and he likes my nachos, so I didn't tell him I'm making them. And yes, I know, he would have taken me to town if I asked him to go get what I want, but I'm just going to use Instacart. Okay. Walker. I watched Walker. That was good. General Hospital's good. But let me tell you what. These new writers are freaking morons, because they don't know anything about the characters. They have turned Sam into this whimpering little bitch. She was married to Jason. She loved Jason. I forgot why they broke up. And I don't know if it's... I think because she thought he was dead. So she had married Drew. Anyways, they had a love story. It was awesome. Loved Sam and Jason together. Yes, I like Jason with Carly, but I don't think they'll ever really put them together. So Sam and Jason were great. You know, she is not a perfect person. She was a stealer. She was married to an older guy a long time ago, and I believe she stole from him. She was with Sonny for a while when she first came on. She's not this innocent little wimpy thing. Why all of a sudden are they turning her into this wimpy thing? I have no idea. But she met Dante. Dante's been a cop his whole life. Now all of a sudden she wants him to quit being a cop because it's not safe. She doesn't want her son having anything to do with Jason because Jason's not safe. Come on, bitch. He's the father of your child. He's in his teens and you're telling him he can't see his own father? That's going to backfire and bite you in the freaking ass. But you telling Dante you don't want him to be a cop anymore? Oh, please. The writers are ruining this show. They're forgetting about the past. The one thing they are doing, which I find quite comical, is they have turned Tracy into more of a nice person. Yes, Tracy Quartermain. That's right. Yeah. So, and we couldn't figure out why they were putting Maxie in bad makeup, bad clothes, but I just read an article from Kristen Storms, who plays Maxie. That is because that's how she's been feeling. I guess she had brain surgery, and she hasn't felt good about herself in a couple of years, and so she chose the clothes. So now her hair looks nice, the makeup looks better on her, and the clothes are looking great on her. She's a beautiful woman, so I couldn't figure out why they were dressing her the way they were, but I guess it was her choice, which I'm surprised, but hey. So Eurovision, let's talk about Eurovision. I've never watched it before, didn't know about it. I think I heard about it a couple times, just never knew what it was. Anyways. So Tuesday was part 1 of the semifinals. So I didn't watch that till Wednesday night because I didn't know about Eurovision till Tuesday night. So I made a list of the ones I liked on part 1. I really, really wanted Croatia, Germany, and Finland. So I liked Lithuania, Ireland, United Kingdom, the Ukraine, Croatia, Iceland, the woman had a great voice, Germany, and Finland. The winners from part 1 were Serbia, Lithuania, which I liked, Portugal, Slovenia, Ukraine, who I liked, Finland, who I liked, Cyprus, Croatia, who I really liked, Ireland, and Luxembourg. Okay, so I got a couple of them that I liked. Yesterday, I watched it live on Peacock, because Peacock is the only one that is exclusive to putting it on TV. You can watch it on YouTube if you pay for YouTube. See, I didn't know that until I started watching it, and then all of a sudden I got the ad on the commercial or the little thing up there saying I had to pay for it. So I went back to Peacock. The reason why I had problems with Peacock is because when I did the playback from Tuesdays, I could hardly hear the singer's voice. The music and people clapping and cheering on were overpowering the voices. So I'm like, well, this isn't going to work. So I tried watching it live yesterday on Peacock, and it was doing the same thing. So that's why I went to YouTube. So I went back to Peacock on like the 3rd song, and I'm like, you know what? I wonder if I turn the volume down on the TV and I put it through my stereo, because I have a stereo system with surround sound. So I ended up doing that, and it was perfect. So I was able to listen to it really well. Anyways, These are the ones that I liked. And then I put a star next to the ones I really wanted to go to the finals. So I liked Albania. I liked Czechia, France, Austria. The voice from the woman in Austria reminded me of Madonna. I really liked the voice from Denmark. She had an awesome voice. Latvia, Spain, San Marino was one of my favorites. They got a star. Georgia, Belgium. Oh my God, that guy has a voice. I could listen to a CD of his even if it's not English speaking. I loved him. Israel had a really good voice. Norway and the Netherlands. Okay. The winners from last night was Latvia, who I liked. Austria, who I liked. Netherlands, I have stars next to that. Norway, I have stars. And Israel, I have stars. Greece, I did not like. Estonia, I did not care for. Switzerland, that guy's a freaking nut job. No. Who the hell voted for him? No, he was horrible. Horrible. Georgia, which I liked, and Armenia. How they passed up Denmark and Belgium and picked Switzerland over Belgium and Denmark, I have no clue. He's a freaking nut job. No. So I am really upset that they did not pick Denmark and Belgium. I would have liked San Marino as well, but Switzerland? No. He's a freaking nut job, you guys. No. So, we'll see. So the ones going further, yeah, they didn't even pick. So I like Croatia, which was picked. Finland, Ukraine. There's a few of them I like, but I don't know which ones I'm going for the finals, who I want to win. I don't know, but I was messaging back and forth during the whole Eurovision yesterday with Heidi. She lives in Denmark, and my friend Shell, who lives in Georgia, the United States, not Georgia, the country. And I know Shell from Fun Day Stitcher Zoom. So I was messaging back and forth with those two through the whole time, saying if I liked them or not. And most of the time, we all agreed. And Shell and Heidi don't know each other, so I didn't do a three-way chat with them. So it was fun. I'm glad that Shell got me interested in watching Eurovision. And the finals are tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to watch it. And if Justin's here, he's going to have to suck it up because that's what we're watching tomorrow. My house, my rules. So, yeah. That guy from Switzerland? No. If he wins, I'm going to be pissed. Just no. So then when that was over, that's when I finished reading Summers at the Saint by Mary Kay Andrews. And so while I was watching Eurovision, I'd put a beef roast in the oven so it was ready once I was done watching Eurovision. So we had a beef roast and mashed potatoes for dinner. I was going to show you. Look at. I got a lot done. I'm at around 50%. I'm right around 50% on this. It's either a little bit below 50% or a little bit above 50%. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm moving along on that. No stitching this weekend except during Eurovision. I'll probably stitch on Rosie. But I'm not positive. I may just sit and watch Eurovision. I don't know. because I would have gotten a lot more stitching done, but I was too busy watching Eurovision, so I probably won't stitch tomorrow. I will read until Justin gets here, and then I'll read when he goes back home. He usually leaves here around 8 p.m. He's usually here like 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, okay, so Summers at the Saint by Mary Kay Andrews came out May 7th. I got it from NetGalley as an ARC, and so on the 7th, I went on Amazon to see if it was on Kindle Unlimited to see if I could listen to it, but no, it's not. I would have had to pay for it. I'm not paying for it. And since it's a new book, it's probably not available right away through the library. It's probably got a waiting list. So I'm like, okay, I will read it. So the Saint is a club, like a golf club. And you have members, and then you have people that come and stay at certain times. So this woman runs the Saint. It was her husband's family, and her husband died in a plane crash. Her father-in-law is dying, and her brother-in-law is a total dick. There's things going on at the Saint she doesn't know about. There's alcohol being stolen. Mattresses were not put on the beds of brand new mattresses. There's things going on with the clothes at like the golf center. There's other things going on. Well, you'll find out that 20 years ago, her and her best friend worked there, and they were lifeguards at the pool, and a boy drowned that shouldn't have drowned because he was a good swimmer. But he was a jokester, so when he first started flailing around, they thought he was kidding. Anyways, now this guy named Whelan is his half-brother, and the mom just died. And he found a notebook or cards or something, and so now he wants to go investigate why his brother drowned, because it never made sense to him. His brother was 8 years old. And he's a lot older than his brother, his half-brother. So his brother was 8 years old. There was no reason why he should have drowned. He was a good swimmer. And when Tracy and her best friend Shannon were the lifeguards, Shannon was the only one fired. And Tracy tried telling the owner, Shannon didn't do anything wrong. We did everything possible to save this kid. And we couldn't save him. And everything was hush-hushed and put under the rug. So now Whelan is investigating this. Meanwhile, there's another murder at the club. Yeah. I did not like the way the father-in-law couldn't talk at this point. And I thought it said he had Parkinson's. He couldn't talk. The only way of communication was with his eyes. And his son, that's the brother-in-law, he is one mean little bastard. So, yeah, and then you're going to find out Shannon, because Shannon had a daughter and never told anybody who the father was, even her daughter Livy. She never ever told her who her daughter was. Well, you're going to find out in this. I was a little surprised, but I thought somebody else was the father. So I was a little surprised about who the father was than who I thought it was. Yeah, it was a really, really good book. I gave it 4 stars. If you like murder mysteries, you know, you're dealing with a country club with people that have a lot of money. Some of them are snobs. You have one guy in here, he complained about every single thing in that resort. Every single thing. It was a really, really good book, so I'm glad I read that. So when I also need to do a book review today on that. So, yeah. In today's book, the next one, it's called Man's Best Friend by Alana B. Little. Let me see what that's about. Okay, I need to go into NetGalley. NetGalley. Search man's best friend. So let's see what that's about. Okay. Description, and this is from Penguin Group Putnam. General fiction. A failed actress must decide how much she will give up and what lies she will overlook in order to live a life of luxury in this irresistibly suspenseful and slightly surreal debut that is the talented Mr. Ripley meets Night Bitch. Ever since her year as a scholarship student among the ultra-wealthy at a Manhattan private school, Elle knows what it is like to feel rich, to feel chosen. And being not chosen is her current living nightmare. At age 30, she has given up her dream of becoming a famous actress. She has no passions, no great love, nothing to look forward to. Then Elle meets a mysterious trust fund Cambridge grad who holds the keys to the world she has long dreamed of. Bryce may not be particularly good-looking, charming, or interesting, but he has chosen her. Elle allows herself to be lulled by the ease and safety that his wealth provides, becoming Bryce's little pet, and giving up her job, friends, and apartment in short order. But when a series of disturbing and slightly surreal events reveal that Bryce is not quite what he seems, but something entirely more sinister, Elle must face the consequences when his darkness and her own are unleashed. Yeah, that sounds really good, and I'm not sure. It says average rating from 142 members is 3 stars. 3 stars. It sounds good. I'm hoping I will like it. That's the cover. Man's best friend. I was thinking it had something to do with a dog, but no. Man's best friend, Alana B. Lytle, Lytle. So that's what I will be starting when I get off of here. And then the other book I'll be reading is Shelf. Did I Kill My Husband? Which is a psychological thriller. And I have a blog tour for it. Yeah, an absolutely gripping and addictive psychological thriller with jaw-dropping twists by A.J. Campbell. And this comes out on the 29th. So I really don't have to read it this weekend, but I am to get it done and out of the way. And my blog tour for that is on the 30th. So it comes out on the 29th. It is by Bookatour, which means on the 29th, it's probably on Kindle Unlimited. All the books I noticed from Bookatour are on Kindle Unlimited. So, okay, it says, the police officer's voice is steady as he tells me the news. Your husband is in hospital. My heart pounds. I think about my children, safely tucked up in bed. What will happen to us if he loses his life? And more importantly, do the police know where I really was tonight? Everybody thinks Michael and I are the perfect couple, but everybody is wrong. Because my dear, lovely husband was at the heart of a scandal at the school where he teaches. He was cleared of any wrongdoing. At first I believed him. Now I'm sure he's been hiding something terrible. But I can't tell the police a thing because my husband isn't the only one with secrets. So as I stand here knowing I have to tell my children that Michael is fighting for his life, I ask myself, what would be worse? For my husband, the much-loved local teacher, to die, or for him to live and for all of his lies to come home again? In the end, the choice is easy. I know what I have to do. I'll tell the police that I would never ever hurt my husband, but will they believe me? This is a heart-racing thriller that you won't be able to put down. Perfect for fans of The Housemaid, Geneva Rose, and Sherry Lapina, which I like them. Let's see. Average rating from 106 members is 4 stars. This sounds really, really good. And again, it's called Did I Kill My Husband by A.J. Campbell. It comes out on the 29th. Then if I have time, I got to go back. I have one more book from last month I didn't get to. And it's The Summer We Started Over. The Summer We Started Over. And it's by Nancy Thayer. It is by Random House, women's fiction. You've got mail. Two sisters reconnect and pursue their dreams on the beautiful island of Nantucket, overcoming life's challenges and finding new love in this heartwarming and hopeful novel by New York Times bestselling author Nancy Thayer. This is not on Kindle Unlimited, that's why I'm going to read it. Eddie Grant is, it says Eddie, maybe it's supposed to be Edie, but it's got 2 D's, and that's Eddie, is happy with her life and her work as a personal assistant to Dina Lavender, one of the most famous and renowned romance authors in the business. But being a spectator to notoriety and glamour isn't as fulfilling as she once thought. Thankfully, Eddie has a perfect excuse for a vacation. Her hard-working younger sister, Barrett, is opening her gift shop on Memorial Day weekend and could use all the help she can get. But going home to the beautiful island of Nantucket means facing the family's difficult past. Shortly after the death of Eddie and Barrett's brother, their mother left them and their father made the spontaneous decision to buy a small farm. Eddie stayed there for only a year before her family's grief threatened to consume her as well, and had been living in Manhattan ever since. Now that she is back, Eddie must face all she left behind, her father's increased eccentricities, which has led to a house bursting at the seams with books, her sister's resentment over Eddie's escape, and a past love connection, one that is still undeniable and complicated all these years later. But the Grant sisters are nothing if not resilient and capable, opening a used bookstore in their father's abandoned barn to manage his hoarding and navigating the discovery of a long-buried family secret that will change all of them forever. So I always like Nancy Thayer. Her books are always good. I don't see... Usually it tells what others, it doesn't say what others rated it. So I'm pretty sure that will be a really good read. So I'm hoping I can get to that. So that'll be 3 books. It's 3 books. And there's one more I didn't get approved of, but it is on Kindle Unlimited. And it comes out the 14th. and that's The Blast from the Past by Lucy Score. It came out under a different publisher, but Sourcebooks Bloom is now publishing the book, so the new one's coming out on the 14th, but it's already on Kindle Unlimited, so I will read it. So hopefully I can get to all the books that I want, and then it's back to my physical TBR. But that is it for today. I know, 45 minutes. How the hell did I do that? If you like me talking about the books towards the end of the videos, I will continue to do so. But yeah, I'm going to go start Man's Best Friend by Alana B. Little. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, as you can see, I do not have any smutty books or romance books for this weekend, and that's okay, because that's not all I read anyways. But I will see you guys tomorrow morning. You all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.